Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in. If this is your first time, welcome. If you are a return viewer or a subscriber, thank you so much and welcome back. We are going to do an energy check. Take a look at what's going on with us. This message is for the collective, so it may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, that's fine. There will be other readings. If it does resonate, pay attention to how it resonates, what areas of the reading really strike a chord with you. How do you feel? And how do you think that you could best address and resolve whatever it is this reading exposes tonight? Just some things. I don't know if you're into journaling, but it really helps out. It's a therapeutic activity for me personally, but to each his own, right? So let's get into the reading. Let's see what messages Angel, Spirit, Divine, Ancestors have for us tonight. Universe and Mother Earth. What does the collective need to know in this moment? Wow. Beautiful card, but loneliness. I know that I am never alone. And even though you know that you are not alone, it still hits hard because there is a level of loneliness. So you're dealing with something, could possibly have lost a connection with somebody, could possibly have lost a loved one. If that is the case, please know that my heart, thoughts, and prayers go out to you. I won't go too much into it, but my mom passed 4 years ago. Well, it'll be 5 years in July, and it's rough. So, especially on that level, please know that you are not alone. There are people out here praying for you, and I am one of those people. So, you're dealing with some type of loneliness. There's some things there's an emptiness, a void within you. And it's really taking a toll on you. Universe wants you to surrender. And I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I do. It's so much easier said than done. It's hard. It's difficult. It is. I can release my need to control. So there are some things that you can't control. Things that you just have to deal with. You also have adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Yeah, they are. Depending on what they are, depending on the person, because you may not see it as someone else does. You have gratitude. Be grateful for everything. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Be grateful, whatever it is, because one thing about a situation, it can always be worse. No matter how bad it really is, if you really think about it, it can always be worse. But be grateful, especially if it's a situation where you can do something to change it, or you can react differently if the situation presented itself again. You also have some doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Unfortunately, sometimes some things aren't meant to know. Some things aren't meant to understand. In the bottom of the deck, you have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. A lot of times you just gotta take things by the horn and just make shit work for you, right? So one of my things for 2025 was, there are some things that I can't change, true enough, but those that I can, I am going to take control of that and make it better. Like getting upset about my progress with past relationship, moving on from that relationship. No, I can't change what happened. Things happen for a reason. That's a part of my soul path, my life path, one of the lessons that I have to learn. However, I can stop myself from being so angry or being so pissed off when I think about it. So I find other things to do. I read. I might just get on here and do a reading, whether I'm reading myself or reading someone else. Do puzzles. I love playing Toon Blast. That's one way for me to kind of escape what's going on with me sometimes. So you have some things that need to be dealt with, especially this loneliness card. This all of it is real. This one hits the hardest, in my opinion. Now, you may see something else on this table that hits harder than this loneliness, but for me, it's the loneliness, right? So we have to find ways to get past those things. We have to find ways to get around those things. And there are just some things that we will not have a resolution for. We would be forced to pretty much deal with it, ignore it, or let it consume us. But then you let it consume you, and that's a downward spiral that you really, 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 really wouldn't want. You have courage, voyage. Oh yes, one of my weaknesses. And you have patience. So universe wants you to know to have the courage to move past all of this that's bothering you, to move past, even if it seems as though it's a temporary fix, because some things, what you do to escape some things in that moment, it's temporary, right? Like losing a loved one, for instance. What you do to try to take your mind off of it is not a permanent fix. It's a temporary fix. And that's just the way that it is, because we are forced to find ways to cope. We are forced to find ways to try and move forward. And it takes so much out of you to move away from something emotionally, mentally, a lot of times even physically. So universe wants you to know, have the courage to move forward, but just know that it will take patience. And if you're anything like me, that's going to be a struggle. But I'm doing better. Hopefully, you will find avenues to take your mind off things so that you won't allow yourself to be consumed. You have water codes, ancient wisdom. The intelligence is within you. You can do anything you want to do. Put your mind to it, especially when it comes to making a situation better, especially when it comes to making you better, even if it's temporary for that moment. Because sometimes we have these episodes, these breaks, and it can tear you down like that. So I totally get it, but find something to help divert your attention away from whatever it is that is bothering you. You have the mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. Intuition, that tug that you feel on the inside, that gut feeling. Pay attention to that gut feeling. Always pay attention to that gut feeling. You have at the bottom of the deck, the Selkie. Come out of hiding. Embrace who you really are. Be you. Because that's all you can be is you, right? You have cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. You're stepping into some new beginning. And by also taking this advice here from universe, having that courage to move away from things and understanding that it is going to take some time. So rebirth, that phoenix moment, rising from the ashes. You have newness coming towards you. Embrace it. Keep a positive mindset and move forward. Into the unknown, underworld depth. See? Courage, facing your fears. We just talked about that here. So allow yourself to go with the flow. Sometimes going into the unknown, it could be something that causes some level of fear for you, but sometimes not knowing can be exhilarating. Sometimes not knowing can spark enthusiasm, because you may just end up having a wonderful time, having a wonderful experience. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Pearl of the Salt Waters. You have passion, wild love, open your heart. Some of you are, you're desiring a relationship or some type of connection, right? But you're afraid. There's a fear there. Just let go of it. Let go. Go with the flow. Open your heart. Just like water is fluid, that's how you should be. Go with the flow and enjoy the wave the whole time. That's your message. Please take what resonates. Like I said, if it doesn't resonate, that's fine. There will be other readings. I was just drawn to do an energy check just to kind of see where we stand. So play this back as many times as you need to. Share it with somebody. Please like, subscribe so you won't miss any messages. Until the next reading, as always, take care of yourselves. Have a great night. Love and light.